If you're comfortable, I invite you to gently close your eyes. Take a breath. Let your shoulders drop and imagine this. You're holding a lottery ticket in your hand. You check the numbers. One by one, they match. All of them. It's real. It's yours. You've just won $6.7 million. Not $6, not 60, not even 6,000. 6.7 million US dollars. Now notice what rises in you. How do you feel? What's the very first thing you would do? Who would you call? And beyond that, what would change for you? How would you change? I invite you to reopen your eyes. In 1994, I did win that lottery. Sure, I was surprised, but when my numbers came up, I already felt rich. Not rich in dollars, though they certainly came, but rich in awareness, in intuition, in calmness, in enoughness. Just weeks earlier, my dad had asked me, "Wouldn't you like to win the lotto?" And I replied, "Sure, but I'm already happy where I am." And I meant it. I had a comfortable home and job. I was pregnant with my second child, Luke, who's back here today. Yay, Luke. Life was already full. Winning that day wasn't luck, it was alignment. These days, it's easy to forget what truly matters. We find ourselves striving, straining, reaching for the next win, the next title, the next nod of approval. We tell ourselves that once we get there, then we'll feel whole, then we'll feel enough. We quietly carry this belief. If I could just win the lottery, everything would fall into place. But here's the truth from someone who's been there. External wealth without inner wealth is just emptiness. All the outer success in the world can't fill an inner void. Because what truly sustains us can't be seen on a bank statement. Yes, I won the lottery, and yet here I am in this room with all of you. I didn't arrive by private jet. I haven't booked the penthouse. I'm not wearing fancy diamonds or living to excess. Well, maybe a couple diamonds. Because the truth is, winning the lotto didn't change me. It confirmed me. I know from personal experience and from working with women all around the world that wealth isn't something you have to chase. It's something you can begin to access today. When you change how success feels, you can change how you magnetize it. You just need to understand and embrace the 8 currencies of inner wealth. Let's go through them now. The first currency of inner wealth is awareness. When we're rich in awareness, we're present to ourselves, to our thoughts, to what's really going on beneath the surface. We catch the stories we've been telling. We begin to respond rather than react. Because the truth is that not choosing is still a choice. Awareness brings us back to ourselves, so we can attract the things that are meant for us with clarity rather than from habit, fear, or noise. It's the quiet foundation on which all other forms of inner wealth are built. Ask yourself, what are you choosing right now? And how can you choose again so you're in alignment? The wealthiest women I know move through the world with grounded certainty. They seek wisdom, they stay open, but ultimately they trust themselves. I remember deciding what to do with a building I owned. Should I sell it or lease it? There was a generous offer on the table, but something in me paused. So I followed my intuition, the quiet nudge that said, choose alignment over urgency. 6 months later, that offer came back, even better this time. And without hesitation, I said yes. That's what intuition does. It doesn't shout, it gently leads. Where might you be blocking wealth simply by overriding what you already know? One of the quiet mistakes I see is acting from desperation. Not because we failed, but because we've been taught that urgency is power, that rushing is progress. But desperation has a frequency. It pushes, it grasps. And when we move from that energy, we chase what was never meant for us. We say yes too quickly, we hold on too tightly, because desperation repels, but calm is magnetic. Calm says, what's mine is already on its way. I don't need to prove or push. So take a moment, think of something you deeply want, and ask yourself, if I already knew it was coming, what would I do differently today? Would you slow down? Breathe more deeply? Let yourself enjoy the in-between? Because when you move from calm, you align with what's meant for you. Calm doesn't chase, it calls. When I bought the winning lottery ticket, I didn't check it right away. Not because I forgot, but because I wasn't chasing it. I wasn't waiting for it to prove anything. I already felt rich, whole, enough. The win didn't complete me. It confirmed what was already true. And that's the part so many of us miss. You're not worthy because of what you achieved or what you own. You're worthy because you're you. Not because of titles or income, but because of something deeper, something quieter, something that's always been there. So here's a gentle invitation to come home to yourself. Complete this sentence without using any titles or achievements. I am enough because. Let the words rise. Let them come from the part of you that doesn't need to prove anything. Because when you believe this, not just in your mind, but in your being, the richest life you can imagine begins to unfold. Not because you've earned it, because you've finally made space to receive it. That's the power of inner wealth. The fifth currency of inner wealth is embodiment. For years, I put off writing my memoir. A funny thing happened on the way to my life. The stories were there, but something in me kept holding back, as if I was waiting for permission. Then one day, I saw my face on a billboard in Times Square. And it struck me. This happened because I started showing up as the woman I was becoming before the world caught up. That's embodiment. That day was a year ago yesterday. Exactly a year ago yesterday. And in that year, I have had so many more moments just like that I would have never expected. Travel opportunities, speaking opportunities, a book tour in Australia, book awards, Stevie Awards. That's embodiment. It's not about pretending. It's about choosing to show up as if you're already there. So let me ask you, where are you still waiting for permission? And what if the version of you who already had it all didn't wait? When I was 12, I decided I wanted to travel to Finland with my grandparents. So I started saving my babysitting, birthday money, and holiday gifts. By 14, I had enough to go. Later, I set my sights on earning my pilot's license, and I made that happen too. Not because it was easy or because I had it all figured out, but because I was clear on what mattered and moved in line with that. Because money alone doesn't fix misalignment. You can have plenty and still feel lost. But alignment, that's where magnetism lives. When your values and actions sync up, things begin to flow, not always quickly, but deeply. So set aside the shoulds and ask yourself what truly matters. The seventh currency of inner wealth is gratitude. Let me take you back to the moment I found out I'd won the lottery. What I remember most wasn't the money, it was the reactions. Some people became distant, others unexpectedly entitled, but a few, their eyes genuinely lit up with joy, not because they were getting anything, but because they were truly happy with themselves and had space to be happy for me too. Those people were rich in gratitude. Because gratitude isn't about pretending life is perfect. It's about noticing what's already working even before the miracle arrives. So let me ask you, how did you feel when you heard I'd won the lottery? Did something in you expand or did it contract? Did a flicker of envy arise? Did something change in how you see me? Whatever came up, just notice. It could be telling you about your own gratitude. After all, a rich and grateful heart is already full. The eighth currency of wealth is community. Because true wealth isn't built alone, it's built through connection. But not just any connection. The right people matter. Those who see you, those who honor your energy, those who meet you on your frequency. Our wealth moves in circles through shared values, trust, and reciprocity. Years ago, I dreamed of building a horse stable. I hit every wall until one man, the president of a bank, quietly opened a door for me. Years later, I stood on the other side, congratulating a graduate who had retrained as an electrician. We gifted him tools to begin his path. That's what an aligned community does. It gives without an agenda and receives without guilt. But here's the truth. You get to choose who you give to and who you receive from. This isn't about being closed. It's about being intentional. Not everyone is meant to walk beside you, and that's okay. So reflect on your circle. Who lifts you? Who drains you? Who meets you where you are? Because when you surround yourself with the right people, you don't just feel connected, you get richer. Awareness, intuition, embodiment, calmness, enoughness, gratitude, community, and alignment. These are the currencies you can access to shift from chasing to calming. Now I invite you to gently close your eyes again. Let your feet settle on the floor. Let your shoulders soften. Let your breath slow. You've just moved through 8 currencies of inner wealth, each one a quiet reminder that you are already enough, already whole, already rich. Now, bring to mind the richest version of you, the one who isn't waiting, isn't proving, just is, complete and grounded. She's not far away. She's in this room. She's in you. And gently ask yourself, what is she ready to release? What is she open to receiving? And what is she deeply grateful for? I'm Laura Muirhead, author, speaker, healer, sage, and the creator of the Queen Code Mastery Program, designed to help you rewrite your stories, reclaim your power, and step fully into the woman you are always meant to be. If something stirred in you today, if you're ready to rise with clarity, grace, and grounded strength, I'd love to welcome you inside my community. Your next chapter isn't waiting, it's calling. Thank you.